Everyone say a nice big hello.
A nice big hello.
Hello, and welcome to Extreme Improv Revenge of the Ripper. This is the long-form social deduction game where one of us will turn out to be a killer, a ripper, a werewolf, we're not quite sure, a member of the Mafia even. And we have several suspects on the show tonight, and you will need to figure out who amongst them is our killer. Now, none of them are currently the killer, and we're going to meet the suspects who live in our village in a moment. But audience, feel free to ask any questions you want to the audience throughout the show, and we will ask them these questions as you can help us figure out who is the killer as well. So, first of all, let us meet our first suspect, Brown. Say hello to the people.
Hi, people. I'm Brown. I'm a security officer, private security officer for a firm. I protect my clients. That's about all I can say right now.
Okay, and say hello to the people, Richard.
Oh, hello everyone. Yes, I am Richard Stacey. I am a reporter for a newspaper which recently has had security added to the building. Apparently there's some sort of murder going on. I might investigate it.
Okay, next up, a happy guy on holiday. Say hello to the people.
Hello, people. Hello. I'm very relaxed here on holiday on this beautiful, beautiful beach. Hope nothing dramatic happens to ruin that.
Okay, next up, we need to meet Overparted Oktoberfest Opfer.
Not so loud, please. Hello, I'm Overparted Oktoberfest Opfer. For those of you who don't speak German, Opfer means victim, and that's pretty much what I am. I partied for the last 2.5 weeks because it's in every town there's an Oktoberfest happening.
Okay, fantastic. And my name, as always, is Jack Wolfenstein. So, in a moment, we're going to have a getting to know each other phase. Did I skip someone? Sorry. Vesmir, please say hello to... I'm sure there was someone. Say hello to the people.
That means my stunt was working. You didn't see me. Yes, I am Vesemir from the School of the Wolf, Witcher for Hire. And I have come to the land of man and monsters, Sri Lanka.
Okay. So, with this, we will now have a minute where we will get to know each other. During this minute, I will roll a dice, and based on the number, which we don't all have, we will decide who is the killer, who is the werewolf. They don't currently know, but they will find out during the course of the next minute. And from there, have a look at their demeanour. See if anyone has a glimmer of something in their eyes. If there is just a glint that they have become a killer. And then we can question them and find out what from there. So yes, overparted. Oh, you're so overparted you don't have a number. I'm gonna give you one. So I'm going to give you the number 6. 6. You're the number 6. So with this, guys, get to know each other. I'll be number 1.
Hey, how we all doing? Are we all relaxed? You all having a good time?
How are you guys dealing with the werewolf?
There's a bit of a hocus pocus thing going on. There's a guy out of time over here.
You, blue fluffy thing. Are you a
Yes?
monster that
Oh.
I should slay?
I think he's talking to you, Brown.
Guys,
Sorry, please repeat. I was taking order for the moment there. Can you please repeat?
Oh, my hat!
What?
My hat fell off.
oh,
Oh no!
Oh
just
no!
pick it up with your hand.
It's a lovely hat.
I lost my hat. Hang on.
Maybe you can take Jack's hat.
Oh, maybe, maybe not. Well, he's found it. So, okay, that is the end of getting to know each other. So, now, audience, we are going to go into what is known as the night phase. During the night phase, I will ask the person who is the killer, the werewolf, the ripper, the mafioso, we don't quite know yet, to let me know the name of a person who they wish to pick as their first victim. Now, I will ask everyone else during the course of the 1 minute's night phase just to send a message directly to me, Jack Wolfenstein, that just says, okay. That way, audience, you will see everyone going to their keyboards, and it will provide a layer of veil over who is, in fact, the killer. So, 1 minute of the night phase, begin. So, just whilst they're doing this, I will remind the person who is the killer to let me know that the person who they want to kill is. But also, everyone else, just send me a message that just says, okay. And with that,
How do you spell that?
it's O and H and then Kay.
Right, okay.
Wow, very long spelling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Fancy.
I thought it was BANNANA space pudding.
Too loud.
Bananas!
Too loud, guys. Please be quiet.
Bananas!
Guys, you all know that there is a zombie living in your village.
A zombie too?
Yeah,
A zombie.
Look at the
So,
guys. They are all zombies.
I thought it was just
I'll
a
take care of it
werewolf.
if you pay me.
Why do we live in this village?
Yeah, why do we keep moving to these towns where there are
And that
werewolves?
is
I'm not coming home.
time.
I'm staying on holiday.
That is time. Now, unfortunately, villagers, I've had a little look around the place, and I've got some sad news to share. Vesmir, you are dead. But I can communicate with you from beyond the grave using my psychic ability. Would you...
No need to, I protected myself.
We're not playing those rules. We're not playing those rules. There is no protection. We're doing the simplified version of everything tonight, and there is no protection. I'm ever so sorry to say.
Someone mix polyjuice potion in my picture person.
Don't worry. What I can say, Vesmir, is this often will go a lot quicker now, especially with just the reduction in the size of the village tonight. I'm sure you'll be alive again quite soon. But Vesmir, do you have a sense of who it is that you think targeted you?
Well, I have come across many a beast in my time, but none is more dangerous than Blue Fluffball.
Okay, so with this, everyone, you will get the opportunity to ask one other person any question you like. And audience, you can ask anyone a question you like as well, as we try to work out who is the villain amongst us. Brown, who is your question for?
My question is for overpartied Oktoberfest. Where were you last night between the hours of 2 and 6 a.m.?
It's very obvious. I was at the Oktoberfest event in the church nearby.
Okay. Vesmir from Beyond the Grave, who is your question to?
My question is for the happy guy.
Hello.
How come you're so happy all the
On
time?
holiday. That's why I'm so happy. Like, if I go on holiday and I'm not happy, then why even travel in the first place?
You're in the holiday with a village of werewolves.
Oh, I'm on holiday somewhere else. I live in the village for the werewolves, or zombies, or you seem to be really into you're listing werewolves, you're listing zombies. Why do we live in this village?
Okay.
That's why I'm on holiday, to get away from this madness.
Okay, he's not happy anymore.
I'm
Job
happy.
well done.
Okay, overparted Oktoberfest Opfer. Do you have a question for someone, please?
I have a question for Richard Stacy. Richard, that head looks like a German head as well. Are you actually German and not whatever you are?
Well, that's a bit of a complicated question because the guy who does my voice, he can only do one accent.
Okay.
I can hook you up with my coach, Ewan Henderson actor.
I lost my hat again.
Oh dear. So,
the guy who does my voice can only do one accent as well.
a happy guy on holiday. Who is your question for, please?
My question is for Brown. Brown.
Yes, sir.
Is that your first name, your last name, secret identity, perhaps?
That's classified information. Just call me Brown.
So it is a secret identity. What else are you hiding?
Nothing. I do security, and we can't divulge sensitive material to the general public.
Oh, I have now asked 2 questions when I was only supposed to ask 1.
Oh,
That's right.
indeed. And Richard Stacy, who is your question for, please?
1 second.
What is he doing?
I was typing something. My question is for overpartied Oktoberfest Oprah Winfrey. My question for you is, what do you think makes happy guys so happy?
Yeah, I think it might be the pretzel I gave him 2 days ago, because he's a very big pretzel fan. And on the other hand, because he seems to be on holiday and he leaves us alone with that werewolf Ripper.
Okay. So, good to see Happy Guy is back and looking so happy. Hope he stays happy tonight, says Blondie Einstein, one of our regular viewers. Do you have a response to that, Happy Guy?
I'll stay happy as long as there's things to be happy about.
Okay. Vesmir, what is the afterlife like?
I'm still a witcher. And I'm still seeing like in cat's eyes. So, not a very big change.
Oh, something to
Okay, so audience continue to ask questions throughout the show. But for now, we will have 90 seconds of open discussion where you will be able to try to figure out who you think is the killer hidden among you. Begin.
Richard, what were you singing there?
Well, I think you know what I was singing, but if you want me to sing it again, you can request it in the next questions thing if I'm still alive.
Mr. Stacy, I'm going to have to call you out on that press pass you have there. It doesn't look very official to me, and I have some reservations about it being real.
Look, let's be honest here. You only started today. This is standard issue. I'm not one of the higher ups. I'm actually one of the guys in the bottom. You know, I start off writing reviews on weird movies and such.
You viewers know that you're a blue fluffball, a dangerous monster.
No. That's Sully from Monsters Inc.
It looks like a button that says press, like you're supposed to actually press it.
Did you hear something speaking? Who is not there? It feels like I'm a medium now because I'm in that weird stage where I hear people who are dead.
Yes,
Don't
I
worry,
am the ghost.
we all do, so we just tend to ignore it.
Okay.
Yes, the
You can
ghost.
never
talks.
ignore me. My annoyance powers is too much.
It moved a
That's
coffee cup
strange,
earlier,
Seagull.
and it was the wrong coffee cup. It wasn't even my office.
The ghosts that die often help us to figure out the murder. This is standard operating procedure.
How does moving a coffee cup in an office help anyone?
It helps my mood.
Okay,
You
that
guys
is
were
the
in
end of
Bangkok
90
nuts.
seconds. That is the end of 90 seconds. Audience, it is now voting time. Vote now and save us. Who do you think the Ripper is? Now, audience, we will tally up all of your votes, and it will be equal to whoever you vote majority for, equal to the votes of one of the suspects, because obviously they have a lot more to lose. But we will vote whoever has the most votes. We will put them to an execution as a harsh punishment, but what we feel we need to do in order to be able to find out who the killer is. So, with this, Brown, who would you vote for?
Well, at this point, I think the happy guy has too much of a happy facade, and I'm suspicious. I think he did it.
Okay, so that is a vote for Happy. Vesmir, who would you vote for?
I vote for the most dangerous of them all. Richard, the blue fluff ball.
Oh, okay. Richard, on that note, who would you vote for, please?
I'm going with my initial guts, if I had any, for Happy Guy on Holiday.
Okay. Happy Guy on Holiday, who would you vote for at this time?
Well, I'll have to change my name now, but I'm a bit surprised by all. I'll have to vote for. I don't know. I don't want to vote for my friends. Brown, because they said my name first.
A vote for Brown and overparted Oktoberfest Opfer. Who would you vote for, please?
Definitely no one can be as happy as that happy guy.
Okay, so with this, Happy Guy, you have been voted for, and it looks like it's going to be you no matter what, as you have 3 votes. Richard and Brown each have 1. We will go over to the comment section and see what the audience are thinking at this stage. And we have, yes, Vesmir has been killed, to answer the audience question. But, so don't vote for Vesmir. But, other than, oh yeah, so audience, sorry, my bad. I normally indicate on the screen who is no longer with us. And I will try to do that now. There you go.
Oh, well, we'll have to do it all over again.
Not quite. We have votes. So these votes are separate in tally to the other votes. So count these from afresh. Votes for Richard, Happy. Richard, Happy. Happy. Brown. Richard, Happy. Overparted Girl, Happy. So I think it's between Richard and Happy there. Just going through. Well, it doesn't make a difference either way. Happy, you have the most votes. And so with that, Happy, you are being put to execution. And unfortunately, you have been executed. So, from beyond the grave, a happy guy on holiday, would you please confirm to us, were you the Ripper, werewolf?
I was the werewolf.
Yes, so you have caught a happy guy. Straight away, vengeance for Vesmir.
Killing makes me happy.
And with that, like, okay, so that's the show. No, it's not quite over yet. So, I told you, Vesmir, there would be the chance that you may see a revival. So, villagers, you can chalk this one up as a victory. You have succeeded over the werewolf, Ripper, Mafioso. We're on the Ripper set tonight, so we will say the Ripper. But with this, our story will skip forward 100 years, where we will have the great-great-grandchildren of the villagers you just saw. Very Scooby-Doo-like. And we will say, once again, everyone is alive. Now, You know the drill now, audience. There is going to be 1 minute where they can reminisce over the tragedy of their great-great-grandparents. But during this 1 minute, I will roll a dice. Audience, give us any thoughts, because a lot of you got that correct as well. We'll read them out as well. But 1 minute on the clock, someone else is going to find out that they're a killer. And with this...
So this is the future.
Yes.
Dull. It's a bit dull.
Where my family is still doing the Witcher trade.
No, that's Castlevania. I think you're confusing The Witcher with Castlevania.
No. This is Witcher.
Wait, really?
Yeah,
That's a thing.
it's a thing.
Is it?
It's...
Can I just say the actions of my ancestor have nothing to do with me?
Are you sure?
Yeah, but I'm willing to chop you off anytime if I want to. If I even feel there's someone else gonna die.
That's a bit premature.
I'm less patient than my ancestor.
Really?
Okay, let's see what the audience said earlier. Oh, happy! Who would have thought it, lol, says Blondie. So, with this, our 1 minute is now over. So, audience, have a look at everyone. Did you see anyone seem different? Did anyone change their tune? Did anyone speak up more than what they were before? Or did anyone suddenly go quiet? Either way, use whatever deduction skills you have to try to figure out who you think the killer is. And with this, we're going to enter the night phase. So once again, there will be 1 minute on the clock. Everyone send me a message saying okay. If you are the killer, let me know who you would like to choose as your victim. Begin.
Okay.
Who's typing?
That's me.
Oh. So he's the killer.
You try typing with one hand. It's really difficult.
Well, Fesmir, we've all to message Jack with some sort of statement or okay. So
What are
we'll all
those
be
statements?
typing, and why aren't you typing? Why are you questioning us typing when that was a clear instruction to try to throw us off?
Guys,
Aha!
it's in
I
the middle of the night. Can't you please shut up for once? It's annoying. You speak during the whole day and you now speak during the night. That's too much. Okay.
I thought zombies were meant to be, loud.
I will speak for 23 hours a day. I will keep talking about all sorts of things at any time I want. Happy things like Mr. Happy and Pharrell Williams.
And
Hey,
that
Richard.
is
Hey,
time. That is time. So with this, we will see what our results are. So, I am very sad to say.
The devil opening your mouth.
I don't know what just happened.
Richard burped without opening their mouth.
Try doing two things at once and then see if you can do it.
Okay, so it is unfortunately overpriced Oktoberfest Ofer. You have been killed from beyond the grave. Do you have any thoughts on who may have done it?
First of all, thank you. At least I can rest now, so I'm happy about that. But anyway, I think that investigator Brown did it.
Okay. So, once again, we will have a period of open discussion. This seemed to work last time, so let's see if you are good at your detective skills still. And there will now be 2 minutes and 30 seconds of open discussion on the clock. Use this time, figure out who is the killer. Begin.
Well, the last time I spoke a lot at open discussion, you killed my ancestor. So I'm going to be careful to not do the exact same thing. For instance, during this debate, I will not say much at all. I will not
But that
express
does
my
not mean
feelings.
the
I will
bloodlust
not
does not
express my
run in your
happiness.
family, does it?
Oh, no. I'm an innocent, happy person on holiday.
Is that a
But
blood stain
he-
on that yellow sweater?
No, it's brand new. I only just bought it the other day.
That
Who wears
sweater
a
is
sweater,
too yellow.
Who wears a sweater on a beach? That's what I want to know. It sounds suspicious to me.
This is the newest, greatest thing I've got last minute.
I wear a sweater on the beach.
Well,
You are a
I will
sweater.
pull up the
You are a
sleeves
sweater.
to make it more
I've got
plausible.
aren't I?
Stacy, I got my eyes on you.
Stacy?
Stacy, Mr. Stacy.
Oh,
over there.
it's me. I forgot my character for a second.
You
That's the
forgot
name
your
of
own
my
name.
sister.
No, I just didn't read the script properly.
I think that murder was really a murder of mercy. So I don't think that Ripper is a bad person, because they killed me and they knew I was going to want to sleep. And so that can only be the detective, because they have a good soul.
Oh.
Overpartied. You look like you got a bunch of dead weight over there in the garden there. So I'm getting a little suspicious about you.
They're dead.
Don't talk about my grandfather like that.
Are they dead
Oh.
yet? Are they dead? They're dead.
I think
zombie.
it's, the technical term for that person behind Oktoberfest is passed out, drunk, in a face full of their own. You get the picture.
Yeah.
Again, don't talk about my grandfather like that. He was a very proud man.
I thought he was your father.
No grandfather.
Okay.
Yeah.
But one question though.
Grandfather.
You were a zombie and then you died. How does that work?
I don't know. It's a really, really weird world. I have no idea.
I know the story. I can tell the story.
Okay.
Long ago, there was a cowboy in Georgia, and he was shot in the stomach, and he was in a coma for so many years. And we realized that he woke up, and everyone was gone. Even his wife and son, Carl, they were gone. And oh wait, no, that was The Walking Dead.
Call.
What the fuck?
Oh,
Spoilers, Blue Fluff Man!
it's the beginning of this series. How does anyone not know the beginning of that series?
It's set in Atlanta. Spoiler.
That's like
There was
saying,
a wise woman
that's like
who
saying
always
the
said,
Muppet. That's like saying, oh, the Muppet movie. Did you know it's full of Muppets?
Guys,
there was
Spoiler.
a wise woman who always said that never trust a person who's too quiet.
yes, why is Brown sleeping? Think about that.
I think she's brooding, like Batman.
I am the night.
I am brown.
You know, I've got a lot of important work to do, a lot of important people to protect, and you know, this murder thing, I'm kind of staying out of it and just keeping my eyes open.
Brown, why are you playing Candy Crush? I could see you from my window.
Candy Crush.
Yeah, I can see you got Candy Crush. Is that a box of Krispy Kremes?
Krispy Kremes, I think you mean crappy creams, don't you?
Are you browsing Netflix? I can see that.
How can
To
you
my
see?
cat.
Oh, yeah, come over here. You can just see through the office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that what you're seeing is my array of massive phone and surveillance equipment. There's a lot of colors. There's a lot of information going on there. Computer
Yeah, you have
terminals, phones.
you
There's
have
no
three
Candy
moni-
Crush.
You have 3 monitors, and one of them is Disney Plus, the other one is Netflix, the other one is Hulu.
I've got
Who
this.
uses Hulu?
Got this, I've got this. I've got a lot of stuff going on here, a lot of information coming in. There's no Candy Crush.
I
The
think,
only crush is the one that you have, obviously, on me.
why is the guy next to you watching Jerry Springer?
I think you may be looking into the wrong apartment, or you need glasses.
Oh, yeah, I was wrong. It's the other side. No, it's over here. It's over here.
Yeah, there's no thing going on here, bud.
It's over here.
Oprah Winfrey, Oktoberfest. Have you not found peace after your afterlife?
No, there is no peace. That's all a lie.
I would have thought that heaven is a constant frat party.
That's not heaven.
Okay,
So,
that is time. That is time. So, with this, we will now have an interrogation. So, one of you will be picked at random to be interrogated by someone else. And with this, we have that. Who is number 4? Vesmir, you are to be interrogated. Do we have a volunteer of who would like to interrogate Vesmir? Okay, I'll choose someone then. So, with a roll of the dice, I see, it is going to be the ghost of the overparted Oktoberfest Opfer dead. You will get a chance to try to hunt down who you think is your killer. You will have 1 minute to put any questions you want to try to really find out the truth from Vesemir. 1 minute on the clock. Begin.
So, Vesemir, why are you wearing that sword? That's the first question.
I use it to kill monsters.
Do you really just kill monsters, I wonder?
Yes, I only kill monsters.
Do you consider me a monster back when I was alive?
Yes, but unfortunately the monster killed me.
That doesn't make any sense, but it doesn't matter.
I met my ancestor. It killed my ancestor before it can kill it.
That makes sense. I still think the murderer did it because of mercy. And I think you don't have a lot of empathy for people.
Oh, well, I'm a witcher. The feelings has been drained out of us because to the mutagenic process. But I do have one question for you two. Do you do the "It's close to midnight, something's evil lurking in the dark"?
I don't find that very funny. I don't like that song at all.
What? I thought that's the zombie anthem.
No, my zombie anthem is 99 Luftballons auf ihrem Weg zum Horizont, wer alles seinen Namen hat. Ja, und wir singen Nein. Yeah, but I have to investigate if you were the killer. So, tell me, do you prefer cats or dogs?
Cats or dogs? I prefer both.
That's a weird answer. Think about that.
I have cat-like eyes and a nose like a bloodhound.
Okay.
Who spell you?
You have some a little bit of weird ideas about yourself, I think.
I am a witcher.
Yes. Anyway, the two weeks before, I saw you at the Oktoberfest smooching.
Okay, that is time. That is
Who was I smooching? I'm really curious.
So, with this, audience, we have heard some evidence. We have got some clues. It is now, once again, voting time. Who do you think is the killer? Is it Brown? Is it Vesemir? Is it a happy guy on holiday, perhaps like the great-great-grandparent before? Or is it Richard Stacey? Overparted Oktoberfest Opfer is dead, and we need to try and find out who is the killer before another life is taken. Vote now and save us. So, with this, we will go round. A happy guy on holiday. Who would you vote for, please?
Let me get the grid open. I don't know. Like, they're all my friends, and my friends make me happy, and I feel that one's died and the other one's killed them. It's just all too much. But I'm happy. I'm still happy.
You're voting for happy, you say? Right.
No.
Okay.
He votes for himself.
I vote for Brown, because that's the least happy colour.
Okay. So, Richard Stacey, who would you vote for, please?
While observing from my window, I can see that Brown isn't doing a very good job being security, so I'm going for Brown.
Okay. Brown, who would you vote for?
Can you review the choices again, please?
Yeah, so there is either Brown, Vesemir, Richard Stacey, or a happy guy on holiday.
No, review them as in 3 stars.
Just wanted to be clear about that. I still think Stacy is the main suspect. He's got the fur, he's got the fake press pass, and he's got terrible eyesight.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So that was Richard Stacey and Vesemir. Who would you vote for here?
A wise woman once said, "Never trust a quiet person." But my overwhelming hatred for blue stuff still lives. So I vote for Richard.
Okay, so we are now in a position where we have a tie between Brown and Richard. We will see what the audience say.
Russian roulette!
Well, we'll see what the audience say first. If we somehow still have a tie, then it may come at this stage to the dead to be able to vote. So
What's dressing?
we have votes for Vesmir, Happy, Richard, Vesmir, Richard, Happy, Happy, Vesmir, Brown, Brown. And is that it? How many votes did we count there? Two. Thank you, Richard. How many votes did you have, Brown? I think it was for Happy, which means
I had 3. Yeah.
yeah. So that doesn't settle it. So overpriced Oktoberfest Opfer. You perhaps have the opportunity for vengeance from beyond the grave, because with this tie-break situation, we will ask you to vote here.
The thing is, my grandmother used to say, never trust a happy guy.
Oh, sorry, no, we've got a
I'm
tie.
not under for it.
Okay, hang on. No, it doesn't matter. The interesting. I'm willing to accept this. So basically, Richard, Richard, Brown, and Happy. You now each have 2 votes. So we will play Russian roulette. And the way this works, Vesmir, you get to sit this one out. The way this will work is I have some cards here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And you will see there is a queen. Now, you want to avoid the queen. If you get the queen, that will be the bullet in the chamber of the gun. Everything else, you will hear a click. So, using the numbers that you have on the screen. So, well, on your screen, Richard, you are listed as number 2, Happy number 3, Brown number 5. We will go in that order. So, Richard, give me a number from 1 to 8. You are trying to avoid the queen.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Click. You are safe. Happy, a number from 1 to 7.
6.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bang! Oh, Richard. Not Richard. Oh, Happy.
No,
not Richard. Richard, my bad. Right.
I'm
Oh, Happy.
Richard,
Unfortunately,
Happy,
that was
Jack.
not what you would have wanted, but you have been killed. So, with this, we will go into the night phase. Overpriced, overparted Oktoberfest Opfer is dead. A happy guy on holiday is dead. And we will have 1 minute on the clock. And would the killer please let me know who they want to kill? Everyone else, just type OK.
So now you know it's not me.
Yes, we know it is not a happy guy on holiday. We know, obviously, it is not over-parted Oktoberfest Opfer. So, audience.
So my question is, from the interrogation, is that I was smooching someone. But can someone tell me who was I smooching and what was it first? Please tell me not you.
Gal Gadot.
Oh! Wow!
Well, that's what I saw
Excellent
anyway.
Oktoberfest score.
Well, you said you're a Witcher, so I put Henry Cavill, and then she might confuse you for Henry Cavill.
I think that eyesight's still bad.
Okay, and with that, it is now time.
I
So,
look where the hand points.
having a look here, I have some news to share. Unfortunately, Brown. How are you?
I'm fine. We had a situation down at the firm where somebody was it's too secret. I can't tell you.
Well, unfortunately, you can take that secret to your grave, because Brown, you are dead. So,
Oh, no. I've got work to do. No.
so
Don't
sorry.
worry, Brown, I'll
So,
look after
Brown,
your Krispy Kremes.
from beyond the grave, do you have a sense of who your killer may have been?
I'm telling you, it's Stacy with the fake press pass. It's him.
Okay, so with this, we obviously have Richard, Stacy, and we have Vesmir still alive. Now, at this stage, audience, continue to ask them questions, but we're in a position where one of them knows and has always known that they were the killer, but now the other one knows for certain who the killer is. They will have to convince everyone else that they know the identity of the killer, And with this, first of all, they will have 30 seconds each to make their case to everyone. So, Richard, as you are listed as number 2 on the suspect list, please explain everything. Why aren't you the killer?
Okay, I just want to clarify something from Brown. There's a clarification. The press pass, it literally is just a piece of paper with the word press written on it. Only because it's all I had scattered around the house, and all I had was a ballpoint pen and some plastic, so I just stuck it together. I am not the killer because, you know, I may mock you as I observe you from up upon this tower, but I would never harm you, Brown. Seriously, I wouldn't harm anybody here. Too nice. Look at me. I'm fluffy.
Oh.
Okay. With that, Vesmir, explain to the people.
I think there were times, many have come before me have said, never trust the blue demon. But for today, you will realize, even if I die, you kill me, you might suspect the Witcher, like many of us will do. But you will realize that blue thing is the spawn of Satan himself, and he is after your soul. So you can do the right thing and spare me, and then, you know, kill the blue Satan and send it back to hell.
Okay, that
kill
is
me.
time. We have heard from Richard Stacey, we have heard from Vesmir. Now, it is down to both the audience and it is down to the victims to try to figure out who they think amongst them is the killer. You will have 2 minutes on the clock of open discussion. Figure out who is the killer. Everyone, you depend on this. Begin.
So, Richard Stacey, why were you lying that Gal Gadot kissed Vesemir when you know exactly it was you?
It's definitely
What?
not me.
It was him?
It's definitely not me.
I saw it with my own eyes, and I only had 10 beers that day.
Yeah, that's why. Speaks for itself, really. No, I was.
What was I drinking that night?
I don't know what you were drinking there, Vesemir. Maybe some blue milk or something. I don't know. It might have been something. I'm not sure exactly what it is. I mean, what kind of guy actually walks around with a plastic sword?
Well,
You have a go at me, Brown, for my fake badge. He's got a fake sword.
that also tells you why I'm completely useless against this monster.
Intel on Vesemir is that he's not the killer. What can I say?
That woman knows her security.
That's right.
Is this because I mocked you about your Krispy Kremes?
Stacy, he got
Oh
fur.
no, Casey. What are they called?
It's nothing to do
Halloween,
with the baked
something else.
goods. It's
Really?
nothing to do with the baked goods, Stacy, and I think you know that.
Well, okay. I'm the one who messed up all the keys for you.
And killed her as well.
Why would I kill anyone?
I don't know. I think when you started talking Jerry Springer, I knew that something was really off.
Yeah, because I was looking at the wrong guy. I was looking at Gary down there.
Yeah, that's
Who's
Now
Gary?
over there,
yeah,
and you
that's
over there.
speaks to your state of mind and your eyesight.
Is
I
it my
know-
fault if the puppeteer can't point my eyes at the bloody camera?
I'm
Fucking
now
man.
more convinced that Vesemir is just very embarrassed about that smooching event happening 2 weeks ago. So
Yeah.
maybe that's why he wants to kill all of us to hide.
Why
the
do I
fact-
want to kill you? If I want to kill someone, I would kill that blue thing.
No,
That's
because
not
I
nice.
saw it, and that's more embarrassing.
Yeah, I've kissed worse things.
And you like cats and dogs. That's
Did
not
you
possible.
say smooching or smooshing?
Smooch.
Well, yeah, because you've got that lipstick there that's smudged. So
Where?
what's going on there?
That is, and that it's not about me now.
Well, maybe you
Ah.
were smooching. Maybe you were doing
Yes,
something there.
yes. Never in my life that I would smooch that blue fluff ball. It must have been a woman. Well, it's some women.
The kiss of death.
No. She's already dead.
Yeah, I was the first victim. Think about it. Think about it.
I am thinking about you. And how did we make out?
Richard, don't laugh. You know
No,
exactly
I'm laughing.
it was not
I'm
me.
laughing at backstories. These are amazing.
We got
I laughed
smudge,
too. But I didn't get told
smudge
that.
lipstick,
Puppy.
furry fake press cast, and bunch of dead people. I don't know. Intel is low right now. It's low.
A lot of
But
things
people,
are
all I can say this. Many of my ancestors tried to warn you, but you never listened to them. But now you will see who is the real villain of this story.
Speaking of villain Vesemir, you suddenly have like weird eyes, and
I am
That's
a
really
witcher.
tr-
I have cat-like eyes, so I can
that's
track
troubling
monsters.
to me right there. Very troubling.
Serious medical conditions. It's also, you can't judge a person by their eyes. I went through as a child.
Straight
do
from the
you
horse's
see-
mouth.
Yeah, but do you see the blue fluffy thing? But the
I went
eyes.
through a serious procedure where they replaced my pupils with the cats.
Oh wow! I thought you were born that way.
Well, does that mean you have 9 lives like a cat?
No, unfortunately, I did not get that perk. But I can bark like a dog, though.
Let's see.
Sometimes.
Give us your
Sometimes.
best dog impression.
About this time.
Sometimes.
Okay,
Sometimes.
that is time. That is time. So now we will all vote. First of all, Vesemir, who would you vote for here?
I don't know. About the Blue Satan?
Okay, you are voting for Richard.
Ditch.
And Richard,
No, not Stitch. Stitch is a lovable country thing.
Richard, who would you vote for?
Oh, decisions. I just, this is just, Jack, you put me in a tough position here. I've got so many options here. I guess I'll have to go for Vesemir.
Okay, so now we will come to everyone else. Brown is down. Repeat, Brown is down. Who would you vote for here,
That's why I
please?
was laughing. It's funny.
Well, I may be down, but I still have my faculties. I'm still on Stacy's trail. I think Stacy's the one. The Krispy Kremes, the Jerry Springer, the wrong apartment. This guy's a killer. Or maybe it's a girl, I don't know.
Okay. A happy guy in hell. Who do you
Yeah,
think is
I
the
was
killer,
just changed
please?
because unsurprised watermark came up. I thought for based on the evidence in front of us and what I hear in hell, and you will not believe who is here. Oh my God! If you knew, I thought it was for Richard.
For Richard, okay. So, overparted Oktoberfest Opfer. Who would you vote for
I
at this stage?
really think, because Vesemir was so embarrassed that he smooched Richard Stacy, that he
I thought I smooched you.
fooled me because I saw it. So Vesemir, you are so guilty.
So that is a vote for Vesemir. Having a look at the votes now, Richard, you have 3 votes. Vesemir, you have 2. We will go to the comment section and we will see what our audience have said. And with that, we will see either that we have a tie or it could go to be Richard. So let's have a look. We have votes for Vesemir, Richard, Vesemir, Vesemir, Richard, Vesemir, Richard, Vesemir, Richard. This is brilliant. Okay, that's where we're up to. How many do you have each on that? So
Go over it again. I think I need
You didn't
to count.
Vesemir, I'm willing to hold that against you this time. We're going to say it's a tie. So, in this sense,
Down by my counting.
I feel that there is only one way we can truly settle it, and that is with Russian,
Tic-tac-toe!
with tic-tac-toe, which we actually have done in the early
People
days of the
jump
Ripper.
like there's no one.
A sack race.
Ludo.
Oh, do you know what?
Snakes and
Another vote has come through for Vesemir, which may tip it, but I've got the cards now. So, just to show you here, you
why
are
can't
to
we just
try
say
and
States
avoid
States?
the Queen, wherever the Queen may be. Where is the Queen?
I'm on holiday.
There we
The
go.
Queen is, she's dead.
Right.
Oprah is dead.
So, with this, you can see that I am shuffling. The cards have remained on screen throughout. So, Richard, once again, as you are in the number 2 position on the suspect list, I will ask you for a number between 1 to 8.
I'll go for number 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Click.
Oh,
Vesmir, a number from 1 to 7, please.
3.
1, 2, 3. Bang! And with that, Vesmir, you have been shot and leaving Richard as the sole survivor. But first, Vesmir, we must ask you from beyond the grave, were you the killer?
I was right, but I was not the killer.
No! So, Richard, Stacey, you have survived. You have got away with it. You are the killer. So, audience, there we have it. The killer has survived 100 years after we managed to catch a werewolf among us. Another werewolf has now wiped out the entire village.
thank you.
And with this,
Thank you.
I told you nobody listened to me.
My ancestors have been telling you so many for years now.
yeah.
Can I just say a meta moment right here? That is the first time I've done this, and I've actually done a good job.
Well, there you go. Absolutely. So, audience, that will bring us towards the end of our show tonight. So, put any final thoughts or comments into the comments section. We'll now find out where you can find all of our fantastic performers on social media. Starting with Brown is Down. Where can we find you, Ruth?
Well, let me see if I can get my name up here so everyone can see it. Hold on. There it is. Can you see it?
We can.
Yes.
That is my real identity, Ruth Arashnik. You can find me on Instagram, where I occasionally post links to shows. And you can find me here on Xstreamed, where I do some of the other improv shows and sometimes the Geek show. Thanks.
Okay, fantastic. Where can we find you, Vesmir? Where can we find you, Cap?
You can, well, before that, I am so satisfied that my death for once have revealed the identity of the blue Satan. You can find me here. Sorry, not there. That's my food.
That was good. That makes me happy.
Too many filters.
I'm starving.
You can find me in SWAT Deeds, where I sing, I dance, I work with a puppet, and I threw myself in a bucket.
Okay, Richard Stacey, where can we find you, Matil?
Right, so you could follow my Instagrams, Dark Nocturnus and Mia T Blueberry. And you can follow our YouTube channels, Dave MC, and my new show on Mia T Blueberry, which will be announced in a couple of days.
Oh, what?
Okay, where can we find you, Overparted Oktoberfest?
Opfer.
Opfer,
Yeah.
sorry, I forgot. Nora, where can we find you?
I'm actually still too tired to say something, so I quickly go away. You can see it, and then good night.
All right.
Amazing. And where can we find you, a very happy guy, Stephen?
Hello, I was a very happy guy today. The greatest acting role I've ever given myself. You can find me on Twitter at Stephen Reagan, and today was the first time I was the werewolf or killer or whatever, and failed miserably.
Okay, fantastic. So, audience, do make sure you smash the subscribe button on youtube.com/Xstream Improv. And from me, from everyone else, stay safe, always stay extremed, watch out for the Ripper, watch out for werewolves, and look after yourselves.